Well, hello everyone, and thank you for watching. Um, I'm wasn't coming back too soon to make a video, but uh, I'm out again doing one of my outings. Actually, I was at the laundromat. I had to dry some clothes, and I just wanted to share my experience. And I'm sure I'm gonna catch a lot of bad report for this, but I'm gonna put it out there anyways because it doesn't matter. But the truth is the truth. This is the bottom line. First of all, we are all innocent until proven guilty. Okay, and this whole Casey Anthony's thing's an eye for an eye. I agree with Casey's attorney. We must respect the verdict. And I'm going to tell you this. First of all, she was tried by a jury of her peers. Okay? If the jury could not connect the dots, they, what were they supposed to do? Just find her guilty anyways with no evidence or no proof, or, oh, I know she did it. How do you know? Were you there? I'm really putting it out there, people. The ones who are out there, thousands, and all these people with these signs, murderer, killer, whatever. Were you there? I asked you this. Okay, and back to the laundromat. This is a family-friendly laundromat. Okay, so on one side of the laundromat, all the machines, video machines, all kind of machines for kids, and there's a TV. And then on the other side of the laundromat, there is a whole area for kids to play and things like that. My phone always rings when I want to make a video. For kids to play. So the TV I normally go to this laundromat quite often because it's very peaceful. I can read, and it's a huge laundromat. Well, on this opposite side, they have a TV where the TV is normally set so that the children can watch age-appropriate, things on TV. There's usually a lot of TV things, Nickelodeon, things like that for kids. Well, on this particular day when I was at the laundromat, the TV on the adult side was set for some kind of soccer game or something like that was going on. And then the TV on the side for the children was set to something like CNN or Fox News, and there were all these, I glanced over because I saw all the adults running to the TV. And here's the kids playing on the children apparatus, okay, and they're looking up at the TV because I guess they're used to seeing the children things on the TV, but today they were getting an eyeball full of the news, okay, and the other TV on the other side, they still had the little sports going, okay. So they're standing there and adults are saying all these things that were so inappropriate to say around kids, and then they're seeing it on TV. And the reporters, people are yelling murderer and things like that, and she's coming out of the courtroom and they're hustling her to these, to the cars and things like that. I mean, wake up, people. The things you expose your children to. Think about it. Yeah, think about it. They asked one woman, and I'm not quoting her, but this is generally what she said. She stated, the reporter asked, and I'm sure if you look up on that day when she was released with CNN or Fox, I don't know which one, but the reporter asked her, why did she bring her children to this? She thought it was this wonderful thing to bring her children out here to see these signs saying murderer and people yelling and acting out of control, because that's the way I see it, as out of control. Okay, you may think I'm wrong for this, but I do believe that we have to respect the justice system, and we have to follow our truth. If we believe in something, then we have to follow that and go to the extremes of proving it. However, you cannot take the system into your own hands. and the things that were being said. You have to realize children are very impressionable. You know, they what we do as adults, their little brains are molding, you know, they're being molded and they're being influenced. So is this the type of experiences you want to implant, the seeds that you're implanting and you're nurturing as they grow up? I will never expose my child to anything like that. I didn't even allow my children to watch the news when they were growing up. But that's me. That's me. We're all entitled to do what we feel is right. But I want to share with you something. And I'm sharing this with you because I totally disagree with a lot of things that people are saying. Because, first of all, let me just say this. I do believe as a mother that this young lady knows more about what happened to her child than she's exposing. And if she doesn't, she has an instinct or a gut feeling. Yes, she did lie. However, I do believe that many people that were in her position of being confused and not knowing, or if she knew, or if this was an accident, I think a lot of people probably would have misrepresented the truth. Sometimes people misrepresent the truth and they don't even know that they're even lying. They're just misrepresenting it. Until we have the facts, we really can't prosecute. We really can't, not prosecute, but we really can't execute, because that's what's happening. Society is executing her right now. Based on, what do they call it, circumstantial evidence? I have no idea. I'm not a lawyer, okay? But I do know about double jeopardy. And if people who don't know that, you might want to look it up if you're really that into this whole thing about her. There's a situation called double jeopardy where you cannot try, I think, the same person twice for the same crime. Not sure. Like I said, I'm not a lawyer. I've taken up some law in school, but not a lawyer. But I do want to share something with you based on what's going on right now. And let me just share this. This is Matthew, St. Matthew, and this is the Bible, okay? I'm a strong believer in truth. And it says, Matthew chapter 7, judge not that ye not be judged. Okay, I'm wiping my, I'm still, I got all the fans going, but I'm still hot. For with what judgment ye judge, ye shall be judged, and with what measure ye meet, it shall be measured to you again. And why beholdest thou the mote that is in thy brother's eye, but considerest not the beam that is in thy own eye? Yeah. Think about it, people. All I'm telling you to do is to think about it. You know, think about a lot of teenagers that build these bombs in their garages and do things in their family basements, and the family don't even know what's going on in their own house. Okay? So you're and I truly believe many of you people might have been out there in that crowd, because you're judging this young lady, and I'm not saying she's innocent, and I'm not saying she's guilty. What I'm saying is, you have to be able to connect the dots. And once that happens, then there'll be justice for this young child that was killed. And it could have been an accident. They said it had something to the effect that she may have fell in a family pool. There's all kind of things that could have happened. I mean, look at in Massachusetts where this 38-year-old woman was drowned in a pool, and nobody even knew she was there for several days. So who are you blaming for her murderer? She left 5 children behind. Not murderer, but murder or accident, or what was it? The child reported They, according to the news, the media, the child, I think it was a 9-year-old kid, reported that this woman went down into the water and never came back up. So, think about it, people. When you start judging people and executing them, were you on the jury? Did you hear the same things that they heard? So if you didn't hear it, then how can you walk around with signs saying murderer? How can you do that? Like I said, I know I'm going to catch a lot for this, but it's okay, because I can't judge her. I really can't judge her. I don't know if she really did it. I know she may know something. Her parents, they may know something, and it could have well been an accident that people panic. And it's a cruel thing, because the child, if it was an accident, then the child could have been laid to rest in a beautiful manner, not in the manner that she was put out there. I don't know, Nancy Grace. I don't know what you might be saying right now, because you're probably saying she did it too. I don't know. That's just my opinion, but I don't really watch those type of programs. But every now and then, when I'm flipping through the channels, I do see it, catch a glimpse of it. But I'm just not for crucifying people when you don't have all the proof to do it, and judging people based on superficial information. And you're walking around with signs, and you have your children. You should be ashamed. Have your children out there with you like that. And like I said, that's my opinion. I wouldn't expose my child to that. And to her parents, I offer you this: the parable of the lost son. And if you don't know, I suggest you look up Luke 15, and you'll know about it. You'll be able to read it. When the child left the home, the brother felt totally abused by his brother's return. The father felt that his son was lost, and now he's found. But only God can judge us. People can render their opinion and render a verdict based on evidence. But if you don't have the evidence, think about it, people. We're human beings. We're not animals. And if somebody out there has the real proof that this young lady did it, then let them speak now and come forward. Okay? Put it out there on the table. Connect the dots. But if you cannot connect the dots, how can you say she got away with murder? I know I wasn't there when it happened. I wasn't there when this little girl died. Poor thing. I wasn't there. And I don't think any of you people that were out there carrying signs were there either. But yeah, justice for this little girl may or may not be served. But her family, whoever was there when this happened, I just say, may God bless you and help you to find peace in your heart with what has happened. And peace, people. But be careful what you expose your children to. That's all I have to say. Have a wonderful week.